Thank you for joining us tonight on Late Night with Dee, our finale of the special series on the cell. We saved the best for last. The first organelle to be discovered, making up 10% of the cell's volume. Give a warm welcome to the nucleus. Wow, welcome. Okay, who are these two with you?
These are my bodyguards, but they call themselves the nuclear envelope, but they prefer to talk about themselves.
That's right. We are two phospholipid bilayers that make a double membrane to protect the nucleus from the cytoplasm and the rest of the cell. We keep certain molecules in the cell from getting out.
Excuse our pores. I just want to clarify that we don't have bad skin. We're meant to be here. They're a highway, if you will, for the molecules to travel to and from the nucleus and the cytoplasm.
Wait, let's go back. What's a
phospholipid bilayer?
Yeah, that.
We are arranged so that the hydrophilic heads, me, are facing the outside of the nucleus, and the hydrophobic tail, Beth, is facing the interior of the nucleus because she is in...
Oh, kids watch this show.
Sorry, she has bad manners.
Basically, we are two layers that work together to control what goes in and out of the nucleus. We give the nucleus its internal structure, so we're super important. We are lined up so that RNA and other molecules can leave and enter the nucleus.
How fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can leave the envelope and go now.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a very positive person, which is good because the nucleus is positively charged.
That's a knee slapper.
In simple terms, I'm the protector of a cell's genetic code. Scientifically, I am made of a jelly-like liquid called nucleoplasm. I am in all eukaryotic cells.
So, what exactly are eukaryotic cells?
Well, eukaryotic cells contain a membrane-bound nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, while prokaryotic cells do not.
So, what's the purpose of the nucleoplasm?
In the nucleoplasm, there are chromatins. DNA, which is what contains instructions for structure and function in an organism, is formed of the material called chromatin. These are strands that make rod-like structures called chromosomes.
Chromosomes?
Well, in your typical biology book, it would classify chromosomes as structures in the nucleus made of DNA and protein. All cells in an individual contain the same number of chromosomes. This is what suggests that chromosomes are the carriers of genetic information and that the nucleus, is the command center of the cell.
That's so fascinating. We'll be back with more great information on the nucleus right after this commercial break.
Miss Warren, why do we even have to learn this? It's so stupid and I'm never going to have to use this in my life.
That's a great question, Allie. Sometimes it's hard to apply the things we learn in school to our everyday life. The nucleus is an example of this. Besides being the control center of the cell, it is the epitome of nuclear energy. Have you heard of nuclear energy before?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Well, to put it simply, nuclear energy is energy released from the nucleus of a cell when the bonds are broken. You may have heard of nuclear fission, which is when the nucleus splits into two parts. Fission is a type of nuclear energy.
How is nuclear energy used? What does that have to do with me?
Well, there are tons of uses of nuclear energy that you see every day but don't realize. Cancer treatment, agricultural techniques, space technology, and pollution control are just a few of many.
So the nucleus isn't just a microscopic blob of nothing after all.
Not at all. It's really fascinating. Think of the nucleus as jello. It has many parts which give it the ability to do many amazing things in our world today. I'm glad you have come to appreciate it.
This commercial is brought to you by Jell-O, your favorite snack time snack. Hope you enjoy it.
We're back on Late Night with Dee. The nucleus is here with us and ready to teach us more. So tell me, why is it more dense in the middle than on the outside?
Well, that is called the nucleolus. It's one of the denser areas of me.
Why do you need that?
Here, the DNA is concentrated. The RNA joins proteins to make ribosomes.
What are ribosomes?
Well, one of them is very excited. One of them is here and is very excited to tell you about herself.
Oh my goodness.
Hi!
Hi! Oh wow.
Hi, I'm a ribosome. How are you, Miss Delaney?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
I am just so lucky to be here.
So tell me about yourself.
Well, as Nucleus said, I am an organelle made of protein. RNA and DNA work together in me to create a sequence of amino acids in the protein. These proteins classify the structure and functions of the particular cell.
Wow, you have quite the job.
Oh, I know, that's why I'm so cool.
For sure. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you at the end, Nucleus. Now it's time for our call with Hank Green. Hey there, Hank. What comments do you have that you would love to tell us about the nucleus?
The nucleus is a highly specialized organelle that lives in its own double-membraned, high-security compound with its buddy, the nucleolus. And within the cell, the nucleus is in charge in a major way. Because it stores the cell's DNA, it has all the information the cell needs to do its job.
Incredible. Is there a way that this can relate to things outside the crazy world of science?
So the nucleus makes all the laws for the city, orders all the other organelles around, telling them how and when to grow, what to metabolize, what proteins to synthesize, how and when to divide. The nucleus does all this by using the information blueprinted in its DNA to build proteins that will facilitate a specific job getting done.
The nucleus just continues to amaze me. Thank you for calling in today.
See you next time.
Well, this has been a great final show. Thank you all for joining us. It has been wonderful to learn about you.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope you all enjoyed the show just as much as I did. Thank you and have a good night.
Dun, 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 dun. Here's a little review to see if anyone was paying any attention. The nucleus is the control center of a eukaryotic cell. And a eukaryotic cell is a cell with a defined nucleus. The nuclear envelope is a double membrane around the nucleus, also known as the phospholipid bilayer. Nuclear pores are passageways for the RNA and other materials to leave and exit the nucleus. The nucleolus is the denser area where DNA is made during the process of making ribosomal RNA. Chromosomes are structures in the nucleus made of DNA and protein. Chromatin are proteins, RNA, and DNA that come together to form chromosomes. Lastly, ribosomes are organelles made of protein and RNA that direct protein synthesis in the cytoplasm. Thanks for listening. We hope you learned a lot today.